secrets hide. Give me the bright lights of the dance floor to shine inside this broken heart of mine. The way you move, I'm forgetting all the ghosts in my mind. Just say you're mine and stay by my side. Don't say you're leaving. Don't turn out the lights. I scream, I scream, I scream. Don't let the darkness come and hold me. I need someone 'cause I can't be lonely tonight. Come on, baby, come and take me in your arms. I'll never be scared of the dark. And when the shadows creep upon me, if I shiver, keep your body close to mine. Come on, baby, come and take me in your arms. I'll never be scared of the dark. I'm the kind who's always falling.
Hello, welcome to 5 News Facebook Live. Joining me today is a band that sold over 20 million records, was once the biggest touring British act in the UK, and is now celebrating their 20th anniversary. It is, of course, Steps. Hi! A little applause for yourselves.
Hi, Facebook Live.
Lisa, Claire, H, Faye and Lee, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
If you have any questions for the band, please send them in the comments, and if I can work this tablet, we'll ask them. Now, thank you for joining us on the week that your brand new album, Tears on a Dance Floor, was released. Your first full, proper album of new material in quite some time. How does that feel?
Incredible.
Yeah, we are kind of speechless about this.
We are.
Just because, well, this whole reunion, I guess, or comeback was talked about 2 years ago. We were talking about doing just a little one-off gig. And now it's turned into an album and a tour and just, yeah, this outpour of love. It's just amazing.
And you are, as you've already had a lot of input from your team, but this is your label now. This is you putting your money, your time into this, your creativity, which is so different to, say, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
How does that feel to kind of actually have the input and the say?
It's incredible because we're neck and neck with Ed to get the #1. So, do you know, because of that, you know, we are doing everything ourselves and Ed has this machine behind him. We're so proud of ourselves.
So, I mean, is there any way of just pushing him to the side for a second? I mean, he's had #1 album, like, all year.
Yeah, move over, Ed.
Do you know what? I think if they said, because the charts are so different now, if it was just on sales, then I think we would be #1 and it would be there. But because of the whole streaming thing, which we don't really understand,
I'm quite sure.
It's all so different. You know, before promo would start 6 weeks up front, and you do your press, then you do your radio, then you do your TV. But now it's
released,
and then it's
the other way
released.
around.
But now, it's all back to front. So there's a lot for us to get used to. But it's challenging. It's keeping the old brains going.
Yeah.
So your next single, I mean, we're going to always think ahead, one step ahead from Ed Sheeran. Next single, Story of a Heart, written by Benny and Bjorn.
Yes.
Well, how did that come about? Do you just decide they think we're ABBA, so we're going to release an ABBA-type song? Or is it just something you've always kind of wanted to do as a celebration of the Steps sound?
I think the reason we did Story of a Heart, actually, was because our management, when we first started talking about doing a new album, that was the first song that he came to us with and said, look, I really love this. I think you'd be brilliant singing it. Can we give it a try? And we did all listen to it. Lee was very unsure, didn't want to.
Right.
And because their version is very different to ours, or Benny's version, actually. It's he did it with his orchestra for an album. And yet, I suppose that song was the thing that inspired, or the song that inspired the whole Tears on the Dance Floor album.
Wyn Thomas has asked us...
that sounds like a Welsh name.
Yes, Wyn.
Hi, Wyn.
Hi, Wyn.
Wyn, it's a good and cheerful album. What's your best song on the album? You've got to be honest. What's the best one?
Well, I think we all have kind of a collective favourite and individuals.
Yes. Yeah.
A collective favourite is Neon Blue.
Very good.
I love Story of a Heart as well. I just love the whole ABBA vibe.
Yeah. I also like Happy. That's quite a dramatic
cool.
one.
I woke up
You
to that
have
song
to
in
be
my head.
happy.
I woke up to that song in my head this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were you happy?
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
used
The lyrics
to be.
are, used to be happy.
Yeah, it's like many Steps songs, it's kind of
Bittersweet, isn't
Bittersweet sadness, but you don't know because there's a disco beat.
Exactly.
it? There you go.
Love
Disguised
that.
by a disco beat. I love
Oh,
that.
yes.
Got a lot of love here from people on Twitter, and this is obviously very different because 20 years ago, 15 years ago, you
was
didn't
no
have social
internet.
media.
No, there was no, yeah, exactly.
You had a fan club to write into.
There was
You
no
never-
World Wide Web.
So now you actually get people telling you, "I love this song," or "Can you perform this song?"
Yeah.
Is that good for you? Do you think it's just, or was it a bit like surprising just to have all this?
It's really exciting to be in touch, like, literally with the fans. They can tell us straight away what they like, what they don't like, what their suggestions are. We've been talking about our tour as well, and encouraging people to like send in ideas and tell us which songs they want us to perform. So it's fabulous tour.
Especially with a platform like Spotify, we can actually look at what people are streaming, you know, their favourites, so we can go, OK, maybe we'll put that one in the tour. So, yeah, it's exciting.
Andy has asked...
Hi, Andy.
Is it Andy? Someone has
You
asked...
said Andy.
Someone, possibly called Andy, has asked, if you were stuck on a desert island, which member of a band would you pick to help you?
Not Lisa.
Oh, my God.
Desert island.
Lee.
And you
Desert
would have
island.
one person to help you.
I didn't know Lisa would just stand there, lie there sunbathe and ask me to do everything.
Yes.
I like that.
I think Lee would be the best person to have with you.
Why?
Well, because
Because he's strong and he can cut down
he'd probably
trees
just have a
and cut
loincloth on as
things.
well.
You can cut
Oh,
down
OK,
Here we go, yeah.
That's a deal clincher for me.
Where is this island?
And we would...
Can we go there now?
Called Latchfordsville.
Oh, okay.
Latchland.
I like
You can
Latchland.
trademark that. Just for the next
Latchland is mine,
hiatus.
okay?
That's it.
So you are going on tour, Party of the Dance Floor.
Yes.
This isn't just any old, we've come back, stick up the old hits, get the money and run. It's a proper,
No.
we've got new music.
Yeah, absolutely.
What
Never
can we-
do that.
What can we expect from this tour? Because your tours are
Huge.
big. The last tour...
Did you come?
I came. O2, you had time capsules, you had fire, you
The
had
cryo chambers.
cryo chambers.
Did you come the night that Claire got stuck in her cryo chamber? That was amazing.
They got stuck in a cryo chamber.
Well, we were all supposed to come up from the stage and then
It did
start the
come
song.
up.
It did come up, but then Claire's
get
went
your
back
door.
down.
Took her back down.
After we'd done a whole song, everybody else, we meant to kind of open the doors and come out and start the routine, and it just wasn't quite up, so the door wouldn't open. So rather than push me up the rest of the way, I think they thought I'd injured myself. They were going, "Are you okay? You okay?"
Pretty static song though, just in the tube, so you didn't miss too
Fine.
much.
Exactly.
It was fine.
But this tour, I mean, how do you beat fire, Dancing with Fire? How do you beat covering Lady Gaga songs? Where do you go next?
Yeah.
Well, it's really exciting. There's so many different brand new medias out there that we can use that we haven't used before. Technology is changing so quickly, and we're looking into some really new exciting things, and obviously don't want to give too much away, but we're going to try and outdo ourselves again.
Yes,
We just want everyone to have a
What do you want to see?
What do I want to see? I want to see Paradise Lost.
Yes, everybody
As a
says
deep
that.
cut. It's possibly my favourite song.
What Paradise?
But also, I have seen on Twitter a lot of love for Paradise Lost.
There
I don't know,
is,
it's hard because...
It's a place for you.
Tell us now what you would
Yeah,
like.
what song, what do you want to see on their tour?
Yeah, tell
you
us.
are joining in, this is a Facebook Live with Steps. 20 years on, the album Tears for Dance Floor is out this week. We're trying to beat
It's
Ed
out
Sheeran.
now.
Stream.
One more day.
Now, most of you are parents now.
Yes.
How do you do the whole Batman thing of parent pop star? How do you kind of like parent by like
It is a bit like
daytime?
that, isn't it?
How do you do that? Because it must be
like having
tiring. I mean, any
two
parent
hats.
working is tiring.
Do you know what? I think when you're a parent, when you've been as tired as you are having a baby, this is nothing.
Two babies.
Yeah. This is nothing compared to that. You know, being up all night and feeds and just not getting that kind of sleep. I think you realise, when I had kids, when I thought I was tired the first time round, that made me realise that I wasn't that tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming to work, this is not work. Of course it's work, but
fun.
it's,
It's
good
yeah,
fun.
babies are hard work.
So after this, you've got the tour, November, December, almost sold out, pretty much sold out, which is a big feat for a band who perhaps 15 years ago, you know, called it quits, came back again. Not many people do that. Not many artists get to reform.
No, we're lucky.
Are you coming back? Do you stay? Do we get more albums?
I think we've
You
seen
know,
how it goes,
we weren't expecting this reaction, so we actually haven't had the discussion of will we do another tour, will we do another album, because we're amazed to be here and we're kind of playing it by ear, really. So I do. Bless you. Bless you. I do. It's okay. Just sneeze. It's fine. I do think it's definitely something that we'll need to do now and discuss. You know, what do we want to do next, because we've had such this amazing reaction.
I hope you're here to stay.
Oh.
Thank
More
you.
albums, more tours, Paradise Lost if you want to.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining me.
You're
You've had a
welcome.
lot of
Thank
love
you.
on
Thank you
Twitter,
very
lots
much.
of
Thank you
on
very
Facebook,
much.
sorry, lots of hearts and likes.
Oh, we like
The album is out now to stream.
All
So
right.
all by.
Or download.
You can see their tour in November and December. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for
you.
joining our
Thank
Facebook
you.
Live.
And
Thanks,
how's your
everybody.
flatmate?
Thank you, yes.
Yes.
How's your classmates? How's jealous?
Jealous.